Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. True Media Today, USA Boston. We are back. We are back. We are back. We back up in here, man. We back up in here, man. One more again. I'm a little tired, guys, man. I was up late last night. You know what I mean? I was, man, shit, working this Antonio Tarver Promotions fight last night. It was a good one, damn good one. Shout out to the Robinson boys, the brothers that we had them on the show. They're from Baltimore. Both of them did pretty good. Shout out to Muhammad. Muhammad won first round stoppage. Ibrahim Robinson, he got a draw. And then Antonio Tarver Jr., he won by, I think, 8th round knockout. And it was a good one. It looked like he got hurt several times in that fight. And he put them hands together, man. If you guys ordered the fight on Fight TV, I think they showed a pay-per-view on Fight TV. I think a lot of people on in the UK might have seen it from what Antonio was telling me. So shout out to the Boston fans in the UK, man. You guys are way better than these niggas over here in America, man, for sure. Yeah. Not all in America, you know what I mean? But I'm saying online, definitely. So let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. By me being, I was surprised that Beefy knocked out Chris Eubank. I was really surprised that he knocked him out. I wasn't expecting that. I expected the fight to go 12 rounds. I expected to what did I have? I think I had this fight. Did I say 50-50? Yeah, this fight was a toss-up fight for me. This fight was a toss-up fight for me because I'm not one of those guys who is extremely impressed with Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr., he's a domestic fighter. He basically fights pretty much like a lot of other fighters, but I'm not impressed with him. I've never really been impressed with Chris Eubank Jr. He's not his father. He's definitely not his father. So, Roy Jones trains him, a Florida boy, but his style, he's like he's trying to be like Roy too damn much. I don't think, and I like Roy Jones. He's from Florida, but Roy Jones is not a good trainer at all. And, I got Roy Jones' picture on my wall right there. But I like Roy Jones as the fighter. When he did all of the things wrong that you tell a fighter not to do, leaping left hooks, dropping your lead hand, leaping right hooks. Roy was so athletic, he was able to do things in boxing that no fighter can do. Like, you get what I'm saying? Roy was not a fundamental fighter. So he didn't have the fundamentals at all. So when he lost his athleticism, you saw the end result. Started getting knocked out. You know what I mean? He didn't make adjustments to his boxing style when once you realize that you're not that same guy, you don't have the athleticism and stuff anymore, and you're not fundamentally sound, then the fighter is always up to the fighter to make adjustments. Okay, I got to adjust my style. Roy never did that, but he's a Hall of Famer. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But when I look at Chris Eubank, he reminds me of a Floyd Mayweather wannabe. Not Floyd Mayweather, sorry about that. A Roy Jones Jr. wannabe, but the old washed up version of Roy Jones. Chris Eubank tries to imitate a style that he doesn't have the athletic ability to be able to pull off. And when you imitate this style, you're imitating the 40-year-old version of Roy Jones. That's just my opinion. I'm not here to argue about my opinion. My opinion is how I feel. It's subjective to me. And my opinion is based on my own personal observation. I have never been crazy about Chris Eubank. Just not going to lie to you guys. When I see Chris Eubank, I don't sit back and say, oh man, this dude, he's the second coming of Godzilla. No, he's an average fighter. Chris Eubank is an average fighter. Has an average resume. He ain't fought no killers. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest with you. Shout out to Bruce Gas in the building. Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. So anyways, Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. Shout out to Food Revolution. What's going on, sis? Peace, sis. Salute, sis. Shout out to my brother Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Dade County's finest. Shocking. Chris Eubank Jr. knocked out cold by Liam Beefy Smith in the fourth. Shocked the hell out of me. I wasn't expecting that. So what's next for Chris Eubanks? What's next for, right? And let's see what it is. Let's see what's next for Chris Eubanks. You know what I mean? I really don't know. I really don't know. It looked like to me he was winning the fight. He was doing well them first 2-3 rounds. The first 2-3 rounds looked like he was doing well until he got caught. And I saw how he got caught because he got his lead hand down, like Roy Jones used to do. Got my lead hand down, had my chin right here, like you trying to bait the guy to do something, and then counter him off of the bait that he felt. You said the trap for him, basically. Trap counter. You trapping and countering, basically. And Liam caught him right down the chin. He can't take a punch. Caught him right down the chin. So again, this ain't nothing to be down on Chris Eubank about. Chris Eubank is a good fighter. Not gonna down the man because he got knocked out. He lost to a really good fighter. Liam Smith is a good fighter. You know the crazy part about it? Seeing Liam Smith in the ring and he has all this gray hair. You know what I mean? I mean, he looks real old. I'm like, that is old ass, man, you got this old ass nigga here whooping your ass, he putting paws on you. This a granddaddy. Like Liam Smith, Beefy look like he looks like he's around my age. I'm pushing 50. And he look like he's around my age. Shit, if I shave this shit off, man, I look young as fuck. If I shave this off. Cut my hair, I look young. But anyways, but Beefy looks like, yeah, mate, I'm just leaving the old folks home, but don't worry about it. I still got time to put paws on you. Beefy came in there, man. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. It's really, really hard for me not to be a fan of Liam Smith. Because, he comes from a boxing family, him and his brother and stuff like that. He comes from a boxing family, man. Like, this guy's really, really good. He can fight. His fundamentals is on point. And I like his work rate, his engine. You get what I'm saying? So it's hard for me not to be a fan of him. It's really, because he doesn't get all of the hoopla, and like when you think of boxing, yeah, man, Liam Smith, boy, what about Liam Smith? You're like, ain't nobody really, he don't get the hype. Like some of these other fighters are hype jobs in boxing today. Some of these other fighters are hype jobs. So Liam doesn't get the hype job type. Now, I don't know, maybe in the UK. Let me talk to the people in the UK. Shout out to Rick. Rick, what's going on? Let me talk to the people in the UK. UK, he said, yeah, Josh Taylor's canceled. Yeah, man. Yeah, Josh Taylor is an afterthought. Josh Taylor's an afterthought at this point. Whatever momentum Josh Taylor had, that's done. And it seemed to me that he don't want no problem with that dude Catterall for some reason. That would have seemed like to me. I felt like he lost that fight with Catterall last time. And I like Josh Taylor a lot. But just because I like you don't mean I'm not going to keep it real with you. I felt like he lost that fight. And just for whatever the reason, it just keep getting set off. And this dude hurt. And, my baby mama pregnant. And, me and my wife getting a divorce. And then my wife messing with third. For whatever the reason may be, there's always something. Dropping my belts. Now I'm holding on to one belt. You know what I mean? It just. I'm not going to cap for a fighter because I like you, but I do like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's a hell of a fighter. Hopefully, within the next 2 or 3 years, Josh Taylor will get back in the ring. But what he probably need to do is just go ahead and drop that belt. See, since you dropped the other 3 belts, and you might well drop the. You know what? I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna tell him to drop that belt. He did drop 3 belts. He dropped 3 belts. So let's give him time to defend his belt. defend his belt again with Catterall. We're not going to say have him drop it yet. We're going to give him some time. If Jamal Charlo can hold on to his belt for 2 years without fighting some goddamn body, year and a half, then surely Josh Taylor can hold on to his goddamn belt. Because we see certain fighters in boxing do get certain privileges. So Josh Taylor should be awarded the same privileges that Errol Spence get, Jamal Charlo get, Canelo Alvarez get, just any of those fighters that's on the, they get, they get certain privileges that other fighters don't get. Let Josh Taylor get those privileges as well. True. Let him get those privileges as well. Now, here you go right here. Now, UK. Let me talk to some of the people in the UK. Brady 12 said Josh Taylor overrated. Nah, I doubt if he's overrated. I doubt that. Now I seriously doubt that. You don't fight in the Super Six a tournament and win the Muhammad Ali trophy and all that stuff there. And get undisputed the hard way. And I ain't saying pause because I'm over 40. I ain't saying pause. Fuck it. Take it how you want to take it. You don't get it the hard way, and then you be overrated. He's not overrated at all. I totally disagree with that. There's nothing overrated about Josh Taylor. Now, you could say that he's been a letdown after he became undisputed. He has been a letdown. You could say that, but overrated? Nah, hell no. I think that's the wrong word. Yeah, but what's going on though? What's going on? School, what my main man Halim at? Jaden, you from the UK. How y'all feel about this fight last night with Beefy and Chris Eubank? Were you guys surprised that he got knocked out? I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Little Green Eyes P. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. I was surprised he got knocked out. What you say, John? You say Chris Eubank Jr. chin has forsaken him. Shit. I don't know. Them shots he was getting hit with. Them shots he was getting hit with, shit. I don't know. He was getting hit with some shots. Hey, let's see what's up. Hey, shout out to Ficiano. Ficiano said it wasn't a surprise at all. What's going on, sis? So Ficiano said it wasn't a surprise. I'm not gonna lie. I was damn. Everybody say, Mr. Right UK, you said yes, I was surprised too. I thought the fight was gonna go 12 rounds. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting him to get knocked out. And then put it this way. Even if you wasn't surprised that Chris Eubank got knocked out, surely you got to be shocked that he got knocked out in the 4th round. The man got knocked out in the 4th round. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, he had him. Listen, I'm looking at the first knockdown, right? When he knocked him down, and Chris Eubank folded up like a lawn chair in the corner. He was folded up like this here, laid out, hands on the ropes, and then he got up and he was doing the stanky leg to the middle of the ring. Instead of him just sitting in the corner trying to gather himself, he immediately got up to try to show the ref, yo, I'm all right. And his legs were shaking. He was looking like Bambi. You ever seen a mother deer give birth to one of her calves or whatever? And then the baby try to get up and start walking, or a wildebeest, and the baby get up and try to start walking, and they go to shaking and all that stuff that they can't walk. That's what Chris Eubank looked like last night. He started shaking. His legs looked like, his legs looked like they was going in the opposite direction. And it was clear that his equilibrium was off. He got hit so hard that his equilibrium was off, right? So that was a warning sign right there. The ref could have stopped that fight then. If you ask me, the ref probably should have stopped that fight then. But then the ref probably said, you know what? If I stop it now, the people probably gonna be upset. People, you know how it is in the UK now. But the UK boy, they don't even play. God damn it, you better not start the fight. He better be dead in the ring. If he ain't dead, shaking and twitching, foam coming out of his mouth, you better not stop the fight. So he probably like, man, if I stop this fight right now, everybody in the UK, I'm not gonna be able to make it out of this, make it out of this arena alive. So he said, fuck it, I'm on, now it was clear that Chris was not, he didn't have his stuff together. The man was stumbling, so the ref took him, he said, you all right? He like, yeah, I'm all right, yeah, I'm right. Nigga, you know goddamn where that man went all right, man. The whole world seen that man was shaking, man. That was shaking like a leaf in the middle of a hurricane. So then he said, okay, cool, go ahead. Let him go ahead. Beefy knew he had him. He said, got him. His shit ain't there. He was talking all that flim-flam, popping that wheat. And this is the thing, though, too, right? You see, this is the thing. Like, when you talk trash, you're going to have to back it up in the ring. When you talk trash, you're going to have to back it up in the ring. It ain't nothing wrong with talking trash. I like shit talkers. But, boy, if you talk shit, especially if you're talking Tyrannosaurus Rex type shit. If you talking alligator type shit. If you talking grizzly bear type shit. If you talking hippopotamus type shit. You talking all this shit. Boy, you showing up when you get in that ring, boy, you better, even if you lose, you better not get knocked out. You better, it's definitely in the fourth round. True. Definitely in the fourth round. Dog, you got knocked out in the fourth. I could have lived with him. Okay, he got stopped like in the 7th or 8th round. I could say, okay. You know what I mean? And now the thing is, Chris Eubank was doing good. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he was doing good. He was doing good in the first, you know what I mean? But but when I'm looking at him, I say, man, this some old fake ass wannabe Roy Jones type shit. Now, I know Roy's his trainer, and Roy is teaching him. And see, this is where I fought Roy Jones at. He's a Florida boy. But where I fought Roy at and where I fought Chris Eubank at is this. You can't, Roy Jones, you can't teach this guy dropping his lead hand, leaning his head forward to try to bait a guy into throwing the punch so that you can slip and counter him or catch him before he even get the shot off. He doesn't have the athleticism that a Roy had in his 20s. That's one. Two, as I said before, as great as Roy Jones Jr. was as a fighter, he was terrible when it came to the fundamentals. He did things that you would never tell a fighter to do in the ring. But because he was Roy Jones, he can get away with that. You get what I'm saying? So someone like Liam Smith is very technically sound. Liam is technically sound. Liam like, oh man, I know he ain't coming here. Oh, he dropping his lead hand? Let me go ahead and catch him with his right cross. Bap! He dropping his lead hand. Oh, this a wannabe. Y'all must have forgot. So I think what Chris Eubank needs to do. Now, a lot of people don't like Chris Eubank because they say he's very arrogant. That's true. They say he's very cocky. That's true. They say Chris Eubank, he's very sarcastic. That's true. He kind of reminds me of me. He talk a lot of shit. They say he nigga arrogant. That nigga cocky. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm guilty. True. They say he has that smirk on his face. Chris Eubank, when he be talking to people, when he looks down on you as the opponent, he had that smirk on his face. Like Chris Eubank had that smirk on his face. And remember when him and Conor Ben was fixing to get ready to fight each other before Conor Ben got popped dirty with PEDs. Chris Eubank had a smirk on his face. He going out to the restaurant. He say, I'm taking this fight so seriously. They say he went to a 5-star restaurant. He was eating pizzas. He was eating extra large pizzas and whole head cheese sandwiches on the back end. That's what I heard. I heard he was eating extra large pieces with pepperoni and hog head cheese sandwiches on the back end when when he was getting ready to fight Conor Ben. But Chris Eubank has this Chris Eubank funny the most. Chris Eubank. Boy, no, knock my dog Chris out, man. Y'all don't knock Chris out, man. Oh, Beefy don't came through in there throwing them paws. Beefy came in that motherfucker, man. I don't know what he talking about, dog. They think this shit sweet over here. They better ask somebody about me. My name Beefy. My name Beefy. They better ask somebody. They better ask somebody about this here, but I don't know what he's thinking about. I come from a boxing family. Man, I'm Beefy, baby. I'm Beefy. I don't know what this dude, this little arrogant prick, talking slick. Running his mouth. He got the fat mouth that we say down in Florida. But you got that fat mouth. But you got a fat mouth. Fat mouth, I mean, you just got a big ass mouth. But you got the fat mouth. You know what I mean? You're around here talking that flim flam, popping that wheat with the fat mouth. You know what I mean? You're talking all that jibber jabber, hollering about what you gonna do, what you gonna do to me when you get me in the ring. Yeah, we gonna see. True. Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. Goddamn, boy. Hey, listen, goddamn, boy. Hey, listen, Chris Eubank came in there, boy. He came in there doing his thing. Boy, Beefy had to put them paws on him last night. Kind of remind me of him. Old pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Boy, they throwing paws, boy. Beefy came in that boy. Hey, Beefy came in that boy. Yeah, nigga, even talking all that old punk ass shit. Yeah, holler about what you gonna do to me. Yeah, yeah, nigga, what's up now? What's happening? Papa, you gonna drop that lead in, huh? Papa, watch your white cross right here. Papa, who come to the left uppercut? Yeah, boy, I already told you what time it is. Yeah, you old fake ass world don't wanna be. Papa, yeah, nigga, Ruck can't help you now, nigga. Ruck, you must have forgot. My name Beefy. Hey, Beefy came in that motherfucker, man. Holler, hey, and then we're doing crazy part about it. Beefy was the underdog. True. I'm like, when I looked at the replay, I said, damn, how he Beefy was the underdog. That probably was another thing that pissed him off too. He probably like, man, these motherfuckers around here got me. I'm the underdog. The underdog. How the fuck y'all gonna make me the underdog? So you know what I mean? How y'all gonna make me the underdog? Shit, man, shit. I can see y'all say that I'm wonder dog, because I am a wonder. I got gray hair. You know, I got 10 grandkids at home waiting on Papa to come back home. You know, I got gray hair. I got 10 grandkids at the house. I'm 47, 48 years old. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can see you saying that I'm the wonder dog, but to say that I'm the underdog, shouldn't you change under into wonder? You get what I'm saying? Man, Chris Eubank, man. Chris Hey, wait there, man. They put the paws on the dog. God damn, they put the paws on. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. I ain't never been I just ain't crazy about Chris Eubank like that. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing special about him. Is he a good fighter? Yeah, he's a good fighter, but he's not what he think he is. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. Now, if I'm Chris Eubank, what I think he need to do, he just need to get to the fundamentals. He need to get rid of Roy Jones. I hate to say this, my Florida compadre, but Roy Jones is not a trainer. I'm just being honest with you. Everybody who I seen Roy Jones train, even when he used to train Pascal, Gene Pascal, right? Gene Pascal used to do the same thing like Roy. Leaping backhand. Like, it seems like the only thing that Roy can teach his fighters is how to fight the way he used to fight. Yeah, I don't see Roy showing his fighters the fundamentals. I'm just saying me. And so Roy, it's not like he was What's some of the trainers they used to fight? Angelo Dundee used to fight. He was a good trainer. Archie Moore was a hell of a fighter. He turned out to be a damn good trainer. Georgie Benton was a damn good fighter. He turned out to be a good trainer. Eddie Futch. A lot of those guys, a lot of those old school guys that used to box, they turned out to be really, really good trainers. Some of them was better than others, but you get what I'm saying. Roy is not one of them. Roy's not one of them. He's not one of those phenomenal fighters from the past. Shout out to John B. Poeta. He said, Coach, they just announced Tim Tszyu, Tony Harris, on March 12th in Australia. All right, that's cool. That's cool, fam. Thank you for letting me know. He's not one of those fighters that, you know what I mean? Trainers, yeah, man, you know, I'm a trainer now, dog. I gotta look, I'm training some killers over here. Nah, you training them to mimic you. That shit ain't working for them. I mean, it'll work. Now, it'll work when you fighting hog head cheese sandwiches and pork chop bones and neck bone soup and collard green stems. It'll work. It'll work when that, but that shit ain't gonna work against Beefy. We saw that last night. Beefy like, man, this motherfucker here. You know, they probably had him in the corner. I'm not gonna lie, Chris looked like he was doing good them first couple of rounds. He got touched a couple of times, maybe the third round, but he was doing good. He was winning. I had him winning. But he didn't realize that Chris Eubank, that Beefy was closing the distance on him. If you look at how Beefy set them shots up that hurt Chris Eubank, look at his feet. Because that's what I looked at. I looked at how he was inching he got a little bit, he inched a little bit closer. He got close enough. Doggone Chris Eubank ain't realize how close he was. Boy, listen, boy, you got that lead hand drop down, boy. You finna get hit with this right cross. Bam! He ain't know what hit him. He ain't know what hit him. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see how close his foot. You don't see how close his foot is to you now. You see how close he is now. He got a little bit more closer now. Boy, you you know, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. He caught Chris slipping. And again, shout out to Beefy, man. Beefy he comes from a boxing family. Now, me personally, I think that Chris should go back to his father. Or get a trainer that's going to scrap all that shit he learned from Roy. Whatever he learned from Roy Jones, he needed to throw that shit out the window. And I like Roy Jones, but I like him as a fighter. As a trainer, I can't stand him. And Roy's from Florida. I love Roy. But I love Roy Jones as a fighter, not as a trainer. There's a difference. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, he need to get rid of all that shit you learned from Roy Jones. Man, throw that out the door. That ain't gonna work, fam. Throw it out the door. That ain't gonna work, dog. Yeah, that you know, all that dropping your lead hand, leaving your chin out there. You know what I mean? No, you ain't no Roy. And you know, Roy made a song called "Y'all Must Have Forgot." Well, Chris, and then you know, Chris Eubank must have forgot. You ain't got no chin, dog. Now he got caught with a good shot, so I ain't gonna really hard to say he ain't got no chin. He just got caught with a good shot, but you just got to know the fundamentals, dog. You got to get back to the fundamentals. That's all. What you say, Food Revolution? You said I don't think Chris Eubank Sr. is ready. Too much trauma. Yeah. You know what, Food Revolution? You're right. If he don't get it trained with his father, you know, his dad, then just get somebody shit. Who's a good trainer over there? In the UK? Ben Davison? Maybe he can get with Ben Davison. Because the punches he got hit with, Chris showed that he don't have any defense. And then when he got on the ropes and he went to doing like this here, I say, damn, that shit remind me of Roy Jones. When Roy Jones got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. It remind me, when Roy, this is what Roy Jones messed up at. And everybody say this over here. When Roy went all the way up to 200 pounds, I think he went up to like 205 pounds. 205 pounds, and he fought John Ruiz, he never should have came back down to light heavyweight to fight Antonio Tarver. Because he ended up losing like 25 pounds coming down, something like that. He never should have did that. Shout out to Abdul. He said Royce Jones Jr. needs to share them roids he used. Shit, a lot. It's a lot. Probably some of your favorite fighters use roids. Believe it or not. Shout out to Damien. What did he say? He said if Roy never goes up to heavyweight and drops back down, do you think he loses to Tarver? Yeah, I don't know. But he clearly had lost his athleticism. You know what I mean? He lost his athleticism. You know, you never should have lost. You never should have came dropped them 25 pounds or whatever to come back down. You know what I mean? But Roy Jones had such a massive ego. He had such a massive ego. You know what I mean? So his ego got him what he was looking for. You get what I'm saying, Damien? But I don't know, fam. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I would say, Antonio Tarver was hungry too. He was hungry than a motherfucker. I don't know. I don't. That's a good question. That's a good question, Damien. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that, fam. I don't have an answer to that. What I do know is when he gained all that weight to go up to heavyweight, and then come back down to what? Light heavy is what? 175? To come back down to 175 after weighing 205 pounds at a heavyweight or somewhere up in there. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, 200 pounds. He was like 200 pounds or 205 or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. But I want to say, Damien, you say he was a totally different fighter? Yeah, he was. And then after that, yeah, he just wasn't the same. He just wasn't the same anymore. Skill set fell off tremendously. And then when it came down to the fundamentals, you saw that he didn't have it. Because everything he did was just off of his natural athletic ability. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to Little Green Eyes. Shout out to Little Green Eyes. Peace, salute. Shout out to Chris. You say he never was the same after going to heavyweight. No, he wasn't. Hey, what to say to Mark? You say that's why B-Hart was able to fight until his 50s. Well, he ain't fight till his 50s, but I get what you're saying, though. He said depending on his defense, not speed or slickness like Roy. Yeah, B-Hart was fundamentally sound, but B-Hart was very, very a disciplined fighter. B-Hart was a very, very disciplined fighter. He was very, very technical. You know what I mean? Brady 12, what did he say, Coach? When Roy got knocked out by Glenn Johnson, I almost cried. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I saw Glenn Johnson last night. at the Antonio Tarver fight. Glenn Johnson was there. He's a trainer now. He has a heavyweight. I forgot the guy's name. And Winky Wright was there. I remember Winky Wright in the amateurs myself. We talking about the 80s too. Who else? Winky Wright was there. Glenn Johnson was there. It was somebody else there too. Fam. It was somebody else too. Because Glenn Johnson lives in Miami now. He said he lives in Miami. He has a fighter from Nigeria. Glenn Johnson has a heavyweight from Nigeria. He fought a tomato can last night. Looked good against a tomato can. And I think he's 11-0, somewhere of that sort. I'm gonna find out what all of the fighters' names are. But yeah, he was 11-0. And yeah, Glenn Johnson got a he got him a big dude, a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight now from Nigeria. Yeah. From Nigeria. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he got a big heavyweight from Nigeria. So, anyways, so Chris Eubank getting knocked out by Beefy in the fourth. He has some things he needs to work on. Now, I don't know Well, Liam Smith is what, 34, 35 years old, somewhere around there. So I don't know what his end game is. Who does he? I don't see Liam Smith beating. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Liam Smith and Canelo. I mean, not Canelo. Triple G fight. I wouldn't mind seeing Liam Smith and Triple G fight each other. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Triple G in his 40s now. He's in his 40s now. You get what I'm saying? He's in his 40s now. Hey, what it say, Wakanda Native? You say Beefy was on that Canelo meat. Yeah. Man, listen, you'll be surprised, dog. Probably from what I'm learning, from what I've learned, man, a lot of these fighters is cheating. So they just ain't got caught. And the fighters that be accusing other people of cheating be the ones cheating their damn self. A lot of times. To be honest with you. You know what I mean? These fighters that you hear accusing other fighters of cheating, 9 times out of 10, they cheating their damn self. It is what it is.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. As a matter of fact, I'm putting up Beefy picture right here, man. I swear, Beefy look, he looks older than what he is. He's 34. He looks, damn it, he's aging. He ages fast, bro. I can show you a picture of me I ain't got to show you no picture of me when I was 34. Shit, you can look at some videos of me in 2001 when I used to wear my fade and just to have my mustache and stuff. I'm like, damn, brother. I'm like, damn, Beefy look. He's aging. What part of he's aging? Maybe it's a gray hair, but he's aging. He's aging now. And I think that's what throw people off about him too. What you say? You say that's what I said. Smith versus Triple G would be good. Or Beefy versus Charlo. Yeah, you know what? I think Charlo will fight him. Charlo will probably fight him. Triple G will probably fight him too. Triple G will probably fight him too. You know what I mean? Because they're not gonna make the mistakes that Chris Eubank made. I'm looking at his picture, man. He looks the man looks old. And see, this gray hair was what throwing people off. They see the gray hair, that's what's throwing them off. See, that's what throwing them off. This old motherfucker right here, man. Look how old he look, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and whoop him up, do this and do that. Yada, 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 yada. And Beefy look Beefy. Hey, you know what? How did he get his name Beefy? What's the story? What's the backstory behind his nickname? Anybody from the UK know? Y'all let me know. Shit. I ain't Beefy been kicking some ass though. He lost to Jaime Munguia in the decision. I saw that fight. He lost to Jaime Munguia. I think that was in Vegas. Then he went on a 3-fight winning streak. And then he lost to Magone. I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Kurbanov. And then he beat Anthony Fowler 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's on a 4-fight win streak now. Beat Jesse Vargas. We saw that he beat Jesse Vargas. He was beating the brakes off of Jesse Vargas. He got the WBO so he won the WBO Intercontinental vacant super welterweight title. That's at 54. Okay. And then he fought what? He fought this one at middleweight, right? He fought this fight at 160. Okay, so shit, well, I don't know. I think Beefy, let's see where he ranked at. Let's see where he ranked at. He might be yeah, y'all let me how did he get his nickname? What did he say? Beefy refers to flatulence. Okay. Shout out to Food Revolution. You say so does the Gypsy King. Most Americans thought Luke was in his 30s, early 40s, beating the brakes off of Wilder. Yeah, Tyson Fury looks old as hell too. He looks old for his age too. But I think it's because he's so big though. He's such a big guy. Some people just age. Some people just age differently. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So some people, man, just, you know. Hey, what did say, L. Harvey? He said, get that just for me and sponsor and get paid. Hey. Harvey said, look at my niggas. Hey, you know what? Hey, hold on. Where you at? Hey, Harvey, where you at, fam? Where you at? Harvey said, get that just for me. You know what? That's a good idea. True. That's a good idea, fam. Hey, this picture do look like a just for men commercial. I just thought about that. Look at this picture right here. And you know what? Yeah. When you hit the nail right on the head, dog. Look. Got the gray, you know what I mean? Yeah, just for me. Just add a little touch of gray to make your day. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, okay. All right, shit. Beefy, anyway, listen, how did he get his name again? Shout out to JRG.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Beefy has a chin on him. Canelo had to KO him onto the body. Yeah. I remember that. Doggone, but Canelo's a hell of a body puncher too. Man, I'm up. Look at that boy. God, man, I'm up. We're going to the body. Hey, what did he say? He said, Coach, Liam is from Liverpool, rough city in England. Okay. Yeah, but doggone Beefy. Hey, doggone. So hold on. So how did he? Hey, what did it say, John B. Poetic? You say Beefy cut the ring off very well. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Hey, John B. This is what I'm saying. Like he's fundamentally sound. He's very fundamentally sound. And they come from a boxing family. You get what I'm saying? Like that dude, that dude ain't no, you know what I mean? I mean, he ain't no doggone shit. I mean, he ain't no pushover now. And what, Beefy been boxing since what? 2008, 9, 7, 8, 9, somewhere up in there? He's been boxing for about what? 15 years? Something of that sort? Let me see. Let me see how long he been boxing. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Okay, he turned pro in 2008. So yeah, by 2008. He turned pro in 2008. So he's been a pro for 15 years. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of these, let's see what's up with Chris Eubank. Yeah, Chris can't 32-3. Hey, look at that. Hey, y'all look at Chris Eubank. Hey, you know what? I can see why the people in the UK, in the UK don't like Chris. Chris guy, he just has this arrogant, smudge look on his face. Like I know I'm the shit. I know that you know. Hey, listen, hey, Chris got a look on his face like I know that you know that I know that I am the shit. I mean, you're a good fighter, but just to be honest with you, there's no way you could beat me. There's no way. I mean, you're a good kid, you're a good lad, but there's no way you could beat me. Just no way. I'm just too fast, too quick, too athletic. You know what I mean? I have a six pack. You know what I mean? All the tenderoni is like me. I'm a tenderoni magnet. I'm a good looking man. When I walk down the street, I have women throwing rose petals at my feet so that my feet never touches the ground when I go anywhere. You know what I mean? He just oh, goddamn Chris, you man. Boy, y'all hate y'all, but y'all been hating on Chris, boy. Everybody hates Chris, huh? Everybody hates Chris. Y'all been hating on Chris, man, for a minute over there in the UK, man. Y'all can't be doing a dog like that. He got knocked out by Beefy. He got knocked out. He got this. Hey, but look at the look. Hey, look at the look on his face, though. Look at the look on his face. Hey, he got this look on his face that, even when I sit down on the toilet and take a shit, I don't even wipe my own ass. I have ladies coming there with no mask on their face, and they inhale all of my all of my I'm trying to say it without laughing. I'm trying to say it without laughing. You know, they inhale all of my fecal aroma, you know what I mean? And they wipe my ass. I don't even have to do it. So and then he has this look on his face like he just did. Oh, yeah. He got this. I'm just a spoiled brat type look on his face. I got that, Chris. Listen, I heard they threw a parade last night. When Beefy got knocked out. When Beefy knocked out Chris Eubank. I heard they threw a parade last night. I heard they were like, they probably told him, man, look, if you don't beat nobody else, you better whoop this nigga right here, man. This nigga right here be talking too much shit. He got this smirk on his face. He was talking trash all night long. You know, talking trash all the way up until the fight. He got this look on his face like he the greatest fighter, the greatest boxer in the history of boxing. If you don't whoop, listen. Chris Eubank, her entire family probably told him, look, if you don't win another fight, this is what we say in Florida, right? If you don't win another fight ever in your career, you better win this one. But in Florida, we slang it a little bit. He said, if you don't win another, if you don't win another fight, you better whoop this nigga right here, man.
True.
Boy, if you don't whoop nobody else, boy, we gonna whoop this one. Because, boy, he told, oh, Lord have mercy. Boy, if you just gotta knock that smirk off his face. You gotta knock that smirk off his face, boy. He got this pompous attitude. You know, he got this, you know what I think about? Now that I think about it, dog. Now, shout out to my light-skinned brothers. This ain't no shade to my light-skinned brothers. But not all, because I know a couple of homeboys that were light-skinned. They had them hands. They get it down. But it kind of remind me of the light-skinned era in the 80s. Not all, but some. You know, some in the 80s, it was it was a privilege to be light-skinned, you know. Well, you probably call hell in the hood, because in the hood, light-skinned niggas had to fight, because a lot of people ain't really like, a lot of the dudes didn't really like the light-skinned dudes, because he was getting the girls and stuff like that, and the darker-skinned dudes, you know, like, thought light-skinned dudes was soft, so a lot of light-skinned dudes really had to show, really had to prove, and they had to get it down. They had to fight, they had to get it down now. But I had this homeboy named Marcus. Marcus was the type of guy, he's black and Cuban. His dad is from Cuba, right? And he used to have these deep dish, we used to call them deep dish finger waves. He used to have finger waves. Like his hair was naturally wavy. If he let it grow out, it gets curly. And if he cut it down, it's wavy, right? He had cat eyes, long fingernails. He was like the poster child for light-skinnedness, right? Nigga ain't gonna listen. He's been in class filing his nails down and, you know, making sure his nails look right, and you know what I mean? Like he was one of those guys. Chris Eubank kind of like, you know, he kind of reminds me of Mark. You know what I mean? You know, he kind of reminds me of that. When he take a woman out on a date, the woman open up the door for him. He don't open up the door for the woman. You know what I mean? He kind of, you know, Chris Eubank look like one of them type of dudes. He's sitting in the car, right? He got a tenderoni with him. They pull up to the gas station. Babes, could you get out and pump the gas for me? She's like, what? Yeah, babes, here. Take this card, put it in the gas pump, and pump the gas for me. Right now, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter right now having a debate with this with some American guy. You know, those Americans are so loudmouths. I'm debating some guy in America. He's so loudmouth. Oh, and Conor Ben said he's off the PEDs now and he's ready to come back and fight. So don't worry, babes. Just here, take the car. Just pump the gas for me. You know, he looks like one of them. He looks like one of them. Hey, Chris Eubank, boy, goddamn, boy. He ain't pumping no gas. He ain't got to wipe his ass. He don't step on the ground when he walks. They putting rose petals out up under his feet, so when he walks, his feet don't touch the ground. It just, you know, do you have any tea? Like Chris Eubank looked like the dude that when he drank tea, he have his pinky ring out. He'd be like, you know, the aroma. Oh, it smells so good. Where did this tea come from? Did you get this tea from the northern part of London? Where did this tea come from? You know, how many did you put it exactly three ice cubes of 3 cubes of sugar in here? Like I said, did you what else did you splash it with just a dab of honey? You know what I mean? Like he just looked like one of those guys, dog. I'm just saying. Like every time I hear him speak, it's like this motherfucker here, man. Somebody need to whoop his ass, dog. Whoop his ass. Somebody need to whoop his ass, dog. Bro, like, boy. Hey, boy, I heard they were throwing a parade last night when doggone Beefy had no knocked out Chris, man. When Beefy had no put no paws on Chris, I heard they threw a parade last night. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. You know, hey, what to say to Martin? You say Eubank's one of them crumpet eating brothers. Hey, dude, am I spot on? Am I spot on? Listen, I ain't mad at him now. I ain't mad at him. You know, if he got, you know, I ain't mad at him. You get what I'm saying? You know, shit. You know, it is what it is. Shit, if he walking on rose petals, you know, through the streets of London, okay, fine. I ain't mad at him. Shit. If he got tenderonis pumping gas for him, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. Shit. You know, I'm to teach his own. Hey, shout out to Real Talk. He said, do you think this affects Ben's leverage? Well, Conor Ben, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit. I will say this. After this fight, Conor Ben will probably be highly favored. Conor Ben will probably be highly favored to beat the doggone Chris Eubank. Especially if he got Roy Jones in his corner. If he got Roy Jones in his corner, he can forget it. He ain't gonna beat no Conor Ben with Roy Jones in his corner. And, you know, in my opinion, but we say to Martin, he said, Coach, Eubank's gonna jump on the chat and send some knife emojis. I mean, you know, he can do that. I don't care. I'm just calling it the way I see it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I mean, you say no. Ben has to prove he's clean. Zero chance of leverage with that. Yeah, you're right about that though. Conor Ben has been proven, has been popped as a drug cheat, so he got to prove that he's clean. That is true. You make a valid point. He got to prove that he's clean first. You know what I mean? We got to get that out the way. You know. From what I'm hearing, he hasn't been suspended, so it is what it is. You know. So, hey, what you say, Harleen? You say 95% of the United Kingdom was celebrating Eubank Jr. loss, Coach. Oh, but hey, you know, man, that sound like y'all hating, dog. That sound like hey, Halil, it sound like y'all hating on my dog. Hold on. Now, Chris Eubank lost now. Hey, let's get the lights up. I want to open up the phone line. Hey, look at the lights. So we need 200 lights. We need 180. We need 80 more lights. Look here, man. Now, you know, Chris lost now. I mean, shout out to Outlaw Pugilis. Shout out to you, fam. Salute to Outlaw Pugilis. Now, Chris lost the fight now, but the 95% of the UK, that sound like some hate, dog. You know, that sound like some hate. That sound like some hate. So y'all mad because Chris walk on rose petals when he walked through the streets. Y'all mad at Chris because he talks a lot of trash. Shout out to Nelly Content. Salute, brother. You know, he talks a lot of trash. He's very prim and proper when he talks. You know what I mean? He drinks his tea with his pinky ring in the air. Not his pinky, panky. That we said. He drinks his tea with his pinky ring in the air. Honey, yes, babe, yes, babe. Like Chris Eubanks. I like Chris Eubanks. I ain't gonna lie, I like Chris Eubanks. Now, y'all know, but I like y'all, I like the, you know what I mean? Talk a little trash about you. But Chris Eubanks looked like the type of dude that he ironed his boxer shorts before he puts them on. Babes, can you iron my socks for me? Yes, honey. Can you iron my boxer trunks for me? Yes, like he the type of dude. Babes, I'm finna take me a warm bath right now. But the rag that I'm going to use is currently wrinkled. Is there a way that you can just iron it out for me? Starch it the way I like it. Spray a little starch on, not a lot, but just like put like 25% starch on there, iron it out, and then give it to me. Yes, honey. But Chris Eubanks is the definition of a pretty boy. Chris Eubanks is a pretty boy's pretty boy. If I ever wanted to learn how to be a pretty boy, I'm going straight to the UK. I'm gonna hook up with Chris Eubanks, and I'm gonna go to the school of pretty boys by Chris Eubanks. You know what I mean? He got women ironing his drawers for him. Baby, look here. Baby, look. Hey, just imagine a dude from the hood. He going to the UK, right? Hey, cause us Americans are considered loud mouths. Like Tyson Fury would have fitted good right here in America because it's a lot of loudmouth Americans. I'm a loudmouth my goddamn self, so you know me. I talk a lot of shit. But like he'll fit. Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank got this smirk. And bro, look at this look again, bro. Bro, look at this look. Like if I ever wanted to be a pretty boy, I'm just going over there, man. Yeah, Chris, check this out, dog. Listen, man. I admire your pimping. You know what I mean? I'm talking to Chris. I'm praising him, right? And I can see him with this smirk on his face. Like, hold on. Where that smirk at? I can see me talking to Chris Eubanks right now. You see me talking to Chris Eubanks, and he got this look on his. Hold on. No, that ain't it. Let's find another one. I can see me talking to Chris Eubanks, and I'm walking up to him, right? I'm walking up to him now. Chris, I'm 5'6", so I'm a little dude, right? So Chris, I can see Chris with his arms crossed, looking down at me like, yes, he recognizes my gangster. Do you see him, babes? Babes, do you see him? Do you see how they walk up to me in the streets, babes? Did you see that, babes? Babes, I'll tell you what, babes. Honey, look at this outfit I have on. Yeah, whatever. Here, take the card. Go buy you something. Right now, I'm gonna sit here and admire this American just watching me and admiring my brilliance, my light-skinnedness. Hold on. Let's see, can we pull up? Hold on, what that picture at? This is a picture I seen, man. What that picture at, man? Hold on, man. Oh, boy, that doggone Chris, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I like Chris Eubanks, man. I like him. He's shit, right? You got this motherfucking smirk. What a smirk look at? What a smirk face. Anyway, all right. It all go Chris. Hold on, there go Chris right there. There you go right there. There go Chris. Oh, let's pull it up right here. Chris got this look on his face. You know what I mean? What can I say? I'm the best fighter in the history. I'm the best British boxer in the history of boxing. My dad can hold my jockstrap. I have a six-pack. I have one of the most beautifulest complexions on the planet Earth. I walk on rose petals. Women pump gas for me. You know what I mean? I have Instagram models begging to wipe my ass every time I take a shit. My eyebrows are perfectly aligned together. He would have fit good. Hey, Slider. He said big fan of the channel. Bro, funny as hell, God. But hey, shout out to Slider. Salute to you, fam. Hey, you know what? Check this out. All jokes aside, though. Well, Chris Eubank would have fit good. But if he would have been in America, if he would have been in America in the 80s, he would have been the poster child for light skin. He would have been the poster child, boy. Him and my homeboy Marcus. Him and my homeboy Marcus, boy. Him and my homeboy. You know, I'm the prettiest. I'm the prettiest. I'm the coldest motherfucker in the UK. Like, there's nobody literally prettier than me. Like, how can a woman like Chris Eubank look like the type of dude? Hey, Chris Eubank look like the type of dude. If a woman turned him down, if he tried to talk to a woman and she turned him down, he look like the type of dude that he would be like, bitch, what? You turned me down? Do you know who I am? do you know who I am? She like, yeah, I know who you is. You know that old pretty light-skinned nigga, that, got bitches wiping your ass when you shit and walking on rose petals. And yeah, I know who you is. I don't give a fuck about that. Do you know who I am? It's a privilege. It's an honor and a privilege for you to even just to be in my presence. He look like, hey, Chris look like look at that look right there. Like, female don't turn him down. And he got this look on his face like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? The nerve of you, the nerve of this skag. She had the nerve to roll her eyes at me. You know what I mean? You got to. Oh my Chris Eubank, man.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Goddamn, Beefy don't came in there. Beefy don't came in there with the Just for Men. He came in there with Just for Men. Say, man, look here, man. I don't know what they told you, dog. Dog, I don't know what they told you. But I'm gonna tell you what. My wife and kids, my wife told me, and my people told me, my brother and everybody told me, right? They say, if you don't whoop nobody else, you better whoop this dude right here. If you don't win nail another fight, nail another. N-A-N-N-O-T-H-E-R. Nail another. It's not a real word in English, but in America, America use a lot of broken English, which ain't got nothing to do with the real English at all. But just roll with me. If you don't win nail another fight, you better win this one. So, motherfucker Beefy came that bitch. But he would let them hands go, boy. Boy, Beefy wasn't even playing with it, boy. Beefy wasn't even playing with it, boy. Hey, look here, man. Hold on. Beefy wasn't playing with it, man. Beefy wasn't playing with it. Boy, he wasn't playing with it. Not last night. Not last night, bro. Beefy wasn't playing with it last night. He wasn't playing with it last night. He wasn't playing with it last night, though. Hey, what you say, Food Revolution? You say, I like me a silver fox every now and then. Hey, shout out to Jamie. He said, "You're right, coach." He said he had to beat that ass. Yeah, he had to, bro. Last night, bro. Listen, Beefy wasn't. Listen, dog. Listen. You don't beat nobody else, dog. You got to beat them. This motherfucker right here, bro. He just too much. Don't nobody in the UK like him. He is the most hated guy in the UK. You have to beat this guy. For Christ's sake. Don't you know he was winking at your wife? He was winking at your wife. He really thinks that, he thinks that it's really a privilege and an honor just for people just to carry his bags. He was a privileged child growing up. He doesn't know what it's like to go through the struggle. He was very privileged. He ate from a silver spoon. he ate from a silver spoon. He was. Hey, that was the show used to come on in the 80s. I think it was Ricky Schroeder. Ricky Schroeder was in that show called Silver Spoon. And Ricky Schroeder was a rich. I think he was a rich kid from California or something like that. He had video games in his house, all of that stuff, right? And he had friends that used to be jealous of him because he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was rich. So Chris Eubank kind of remind me of that. Shout out to Real Talk.
Hey, okay.
He said, "Don't nobody say nail another." He say nail another like you, coach. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Hey, I appreciate that. He kind of remind me. Hey, Real Talk. He kind of remind me of that though. He kind of remind me, fam, of, you know what I mean? Just a rich, spoiled kid growing up. Had everything. He ain't never really had to work for nothing. You know what I mean? And just pompous attitude. Don't you know I was riding in Rolls Royces when I was 7 and 8 years old? Oh, what type of car? Oh, hey, Chris looked like the type of dude when you pull up in the car. Oh, is that a Toyota? Oh, that's a nice Toyota. That's really nice. It looks good on you. It looks good on you. Do you want to get in, Chris? And see? Do you want to get in, Chris? Oh no, I would never be caught in such a thing like that. Never. I would never get caught in such a thing like that. You know what I mean? Like Chris Eubank look like what I'm type of dude. I used to love doggo. Why I used to love doggo, dog boy. Hey, what you say, Food Revolution? You say I used to love that show. With Alfonso Ribeiro. Yeah. Ribeiro. Yeah, you say AKA Carlton. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think this is the reason why. I think this is the reason why a lot of guys in the UK don't like Chris Eubank. But I think the hate is a little bit excessive though. I do think the hate is a little bit excessive. You know what I mean? I don't mind you guys hating on him, but I just think y'all hate on him just a little bit too much. You see what I'm saying? I think y'all hate on him just a little bit too much.
Like move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say stuff.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Yes, sir, it is what it is, man. What's happening, man? What's happening?
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet that you never explains? Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man. Hey, what they say? You say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Yeah, you never got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I mean? You know, just all this hate on my dog. You know what I mean? Team light skin. All this hate on my dog, man. All this hating on Chris, man. Okay, he lost. He got knocked out. He got the paws put on him. But hey, man, he'll bounce back. He'll bounce back. I think, you know what? I think y'all need to give him a second chance. I think y'all need to give him a second chance. That's all I'm saying. Just give him a second chance. You know, I think he's been humble. Just give him a second chance. You know what I mean? Give him a second chance. Let him get back. Let him get back to you. Let him get back to it. You know. Let's see what's up. As a matter of fact, so what you guys are saying that the Tony Harrison, yeah, Tony Harris asked for this fight too. He damn sure did. Tony Harris is Tim Tszyu. Okay, I see that right there. Tony Harris and Tim Tszyu. We saw that coming. March 12th in Australia. Now I want y'all to notice something. Check this out. Now you guys are seeing this, right? Tony Harris. Now, because Tony Harrison said that, hey, he want to get another shot at Jermell Charlo. And since Jermell Charlo got hurt, allegedly, Tony Harrison said he'll fill in and fight Tim Tszyu. Now we have this fight going on. Interesting. So right before Jermell Charlo was getting ready to fight Tim Tszyu, he gets hurt. June of last year, after being out of the ring a year, when Jermell Charlo was getting ready to fight Macy Sulecki, he gets hurt. Errol Spence fought April last year. He's not going to fight till May or June of this year, or maybe April this year. Who knows? And he gets hurt in his third or fourth car accident. Virgil Ortiz and Stanionis is getting ready to fight each other. Right before they get ready to fight each other, Stanionis said he needed emergency appendix surgery or something like that. He gets hurt. Interesting.
True.
Interesting. That's all I got to say about that. Interesting. So Tony Harrison. Now, this is the crazy part about it. When is Jamel Charlo gonna fight again? When is Jamel Charlo going to fight again? Shout out to Lisa Bales in the building. Jamel Charlo was scheduled to fight Tim Tszyu because Tim Tszyu is his mandatory, right? So apparently Tim Tszyu don't want to be waiting around. He want to fight to get him a check, understandably so. And Tony Harrison don't want to be waiting around. He wants to fight to get him a check, understandably so. So this, as you can see, this flyer says PBC main event is No Limit Boxing. Has nothing to do with Master P, right? And Cayo. So by the time Jamel Charlo get back in the ring, he said this will be on regular Showtime, right? I don't know, man. You know how the PBC do it, boy. Everything pay-per-view. So by the time Jamel Charlo get back in the ring, it's gonna be over a year. So a lot of these guys, and Steve Kim said it best, these guys are just inactive fighters. That's why when you try to tell me that some of these fighters today, they would have beat Sugar Ray Robinson. They would have beat Muhammad Ali or Cassius Clay. They would have beat Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Carlos Monzon, Ozuma. They would have beat these dudes. How? These niggas hardly fight. They hardly fight. And when they do fight, they fight in tomato cans.
True.
Or they fight in setup fights. They fighting fights where they're 16-1 favorites. They're fighting fights that, you know, yeah, you're gonna fight this dude. This dude got a belt, but you're a 20-1 favorite to beat this guy. Because anybody can get a belt today. Hell, anybody can get a belt. Now, if y'all don't know, ask King Kong Ortiz. King Kong Ortiz had more belts than any fighter in the history of the heavyweight division. King Kong Ortiz had every featherweight belt you can name. Now, he didn't get none of the top, but the main belts. But it's easy to get a belt, right? So, sanctioning bodies are controlled by advisory companies and promotional companies. This is true. This is why you can see fighters not ranked one day and ranked the next day. The ranking system, pretty much like blood boxing said, is fake. They maneuver people around the way they want to maneuver them around to justify certain things happening and not happening. You get what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So by the time Jamel Charlo get back in the ring, it's gonna be what? And let's see when the last time Tony Harris fought. Now I like this fight, Tim Tszyu and my main man, Tony Harris. Now Tony Harrison gonna box his ass off. He doesn't have the greatest punch resistance in the world. So if Tony can take away Tim's backhand, his strong hand, if he can take that backhand away, I see him winning this fight 12 rounds. But the only thing about Tony is Tony does gasses out in the late rounds. He doesn't have enough punching power to keep the bigger guys off of him. So he literally has to move around and box for 12 rounds and try not to get tired. That's going to be a very hard task for him. That's going to be a very, very hard task for him. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's see what's up. So we see Beefy right there. Matter of fact, let's look at the ratings. Let's look at the ratings, guys. Let's look at these ratings over here. Tim Tszyu, Tony Harris, I like that fight. But check it out, though. As I said before, Jamel Charlo, that's super welterweight. Jamel Charlo ain't no telling when he coming back. It's just very, very coincidental. You know, all these things are just coincidentally to be happening on the same side of the street with their fighters. You know, I mean, it happens other places too, but I'm saying it just seems like it consistently happens. And I don't, I'm just saying, just interesting. That's all. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know where this fight gonna be at. Very interesting. Let's see though. Let's see. Is it as a matter of fact, let me go on the PBC site. Oh, they know, man. Boy, they clowning Chris Eubank. Boy, y'all some dirty sapsuckers. Look what they did to Chris Eubank, dog. They got Beefy right here. They got a peace sign with some roses on there. They got a tombstone that say Chris Eubank Jr. Oh, boy, y'all some dirty dogs, boy. Y'all so dirty. Got this dude right here smiling. He keying. Beefy right there with the just for men. He got that peace sign up. Boy, y'all some dirty sapsuckers, boy. Boy, Twitter is undefeated. Twitter don't even play, dog. Boy, that's dirty right there, boy. Boy, that is so dirty. Dirty. Durty. Dirty. Boy, that right there, boy, Lord have mercy. Boy, y'all ain't have to do my dog like that there, man. Y'all ain't have to do him like that. He didn't deserve that. He got knocked out, but he didn't deserve that. You didn't have to do him like that. You know what I mean? Let's see what's up. Let's see what Tony Harris, let's see what this fight gonna be. Let me look up let's go to the PBC website. It might be there. Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank is fine. Hey, Chris, I ain't gonna lie. I like Chris Eubank. He's funny. He's funny to me. I like Chris Eubank. I do. I like him. I mean, he's not, he's not what he think he is from a boxing standpoint. You know what I mean? Like, as it relates to the elites. But is he a good fighter? Yeah, he is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I just think he needs to get away from that Roy Jones type style that he's trying to employ. That shit ain't gonna work. Okay, Premier Boxing. So that's what they say. Now let's see if it's here. Let's look at fight schedule. All right, there's nothing here. I'm gonna let you guys see it. Nothing here on the PBC as of yet. Fight schedule. They got something going down February the 11th, but let's see. News. Let's go to news. Maybe they didn't update their site. Okay. It's nothing there. All right. It's nothing there. Okay. So let's go here. Let's go to boxing scene. See what they have. Let's look at a schedule over here at the boxing scene. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's look at the schedule over here at the boxing scene, the schedule. February, say March, huh? Okay. All right, they have a fight date right here. It says to be announced. So as you can see right here, guys, Tim Tszyu, let me blow it up a little bit more. It does say right here, Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison. That fight is scheduled. It's on the docket. It say Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison. Check local listings. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go to Las Vegas. Let's go to the Vegas. I just want to see what. Let's look at Las Vegas boxing calendar. Let's look at Las Vegas boxing calendar, guys, and see what we have. I mean, just to see if this fight might be scheduled in Vegas or something. Bear with me, guys. Let's look at the boxing schedule. I have it right here. Nevada Athletic Commission. Boxing schedule. Let me see. All right, here we go. This Nevada Athletic Commission. Let's see what we got. I just want to see if this fight. I just want to see if this fight is going to be in Vegas. March. And okay, pro boxing. And let's go back here, guys. This fight is March the 12th. What? Oh, you know, this fight is on a Sunday. Okay, I didn't see that. This fight is on a Sunday, so this fight is going to be in Australia. This fight is on a Sunday, so this fight is going to be in Australia. It's going to be in Australia. It's on a Sunday. Shout out to Carl A. Fistiana Fights. What's going on, sis? This fight is going to be. Hey, what to say against the Rose? You say Tim might KO him. Yeah, that's a good possibility. He might get KO. Yeah, that's a good possibility. That's a good possibility. Because Tony Harris has two things going against him in this fight. He's a smaller fighter, but I'm not even tripping on that. Now he can box his ass off, but I don't think he has the punching power to keep Tim Tszyu off of him. And then he fades and he'll fade in the later rounds. So, but if he can put on a boxing clinic, it'll be very easy. He can win this fight. I ain't gonna say easy, but he can win this fight good, right? He can win this fight good. So they're fighting in Australia. You get what I'm saying? John B, what you say? You say it'll be a sellout over there, coach. Yeah, you know what? And then maybe Tony can get paid some more money too. Maybe he can get paid more money by being in Australia. Who knows? Who knows? But you get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? This fight gonna be in Australia. So, and we're looking at the calendar. We're looking at the calendar right here. Let's see what they say. Pro boxing. Let's see what they have right here. All right, Saturday, March 25th, Las Vegas, Nevada. TGB Promotions will promote a professional bout. So PBC through Tom Brown. This is the when you hear TGB Promotions, do you really hear PBC? Because this is the primary promoter that allows Al Heyman to be able to subvert the Muhammad Ali Act. You know what I mean, by using TGB exclusively, right? And he can do it, so it is what it is. But they have a fight date blocked off right here. So this here, the 24th, this is the weigh-in. This is the actual fight date. So what they have for the 25th? Let's see what they have for the 25th. Jose Ramirez versus Richard Comey. That's an ESPN bout. Let's go here and look at all of the networks. Let's go to Showtime. Showtime doesn't have anything for March yet. Okay. Sky Sports. Well, that's Wembley. Adam Azim. Fox. Well, Fox don't do boxing anymore. I don't think so. I think they done with PBC. Artur Beterbiev, that's January. March 25th. Okay, yeah, that's going to be on ESPN. The Zone. Okay. Lee Woods back in action. Okay. BT Sports. So, yeah, there's nothing. So they don't have anything updated yet. So maybe I think Tom Brown, PBC, they're reserving this date. Now, don't look too much into these calendars, guys, because let's say if a Canelo decided, hey, I'm going to fight on this date, more than likely he will push them off of their date. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. But you know, they reserve these dates, but they're not engraved in stone. They're subject to be changed. You know what I mean? And what is that? You say Fulton and the Monster don't have a date yet? It's a good question. Let's look and see. Let's look and see. I don't think they have a date yet. I don't think they do. And that fight is going to be in Japan. Alonzo, that fight is going to be in Japan too, fam. So hold on, let's see what's up. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Steve. 14. Okay. Let's see if it has a date yet. Let's go to ESPN. This is Mike Coppinger. So go to check out. Let's see what Money Mike got to say. Stephen Fulton, they agree to it, right? All right. He said, I don't shy away from big fights, Fulton said. A lot of people want to see me versus a New Way. A lot of people want to talk about that as well. Had I been more known like a New Way, I'd be on that pound for pound list. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Fulton he made a decision he wants to fight a New Way. And what I like about it, he said Fulton told ESPN in June that he believed a fight with the New Way was realistic if a New Way moved up to 122 pounds in time. He said, I don't shy away from big fights. So he's not putting any stipulations and stuff like that. And wrong side of the street, wrong network. He know none of that. He said, a lot of people want to see me in a new way versus the new way. Okay, of course, the new way is the A side, but who gives a damn? I don't give a fuck about A side, B side talk. You know, that's that internet shit that these niggas be talking about online when they are the B side in their own homes, in their mama's house, in their baby mama's house. But he said, had I been more known like a new way, I'd be on that pound for pound list too. Well, maybe, you know what? What I think was fortunate is maybe if his promotional company did a better job in promoting him, he would be more known. So I think he would probably need to get in contact with the people at the PBC. I think their job, they're responsible for making you more known in America. If you're not known, that's your company's fault. Let's see. He say Fulton and Brandon Figueroa was on a collision course for a match, rematch at 126. All right. No, I don't think they have a date yet. They don't have a date yet. No, they don't have a date yet. So no date at all. No date at all for those two. What to say? He say, shout out to Will Oates. Will, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Will Oates. Yeah, I met Will Oates last night. I met Will Oates last night at the Antonio Tarver fight. He was there. Shout out to Will Oates, man. Cool brother. The brother brought me a drink. I don't even drink. I don't even drink. The brother brought me a drink. You know what I mean? I sipped on a little something. And the bartender, she did a good job in watering it down. You know what I mean? But shout out to Will Oates, man. Me and the brother spotted me in the line. We was in the line getting ready to go into the fight. And me and the brother was talking, man, and had a really good conversation, man. That's a good dude, man. It's amazing because everywhere I go now, right? Everywhere I go now, I see a lot. I started to see a lot of people who watch the show. When I was in Atlanta, I met Roshiki and his lovely wife, and at the airport in Atlanta, we dapped it up and stuff like that. When I went to Omaha, Nebraska, I met quite a few people who watched the show. Dudes from BLK Prime watched the show. We took pictures together, traded phone numbers. The camera guy who was doing the camera guy at the event, I forgot the guy's name. He was like, he spotted me. We were talking. People in the I forgot the brother name that was in the stands, man. Me and him took a picture together too. And then some of the brothers that was at the after party, the Terrence Crawford after party as well. So it was wonderful, man. It's wonderful, man. It's wonderful. You know what I mean? Shout out to Alonzo, man. Alonzo, man, it was nice meeting you, brother. Nice meeting. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you. Knock down 305. He said getting boxers known is the promoter's job, so they say. You know what though? Then whose job is it? You get what I'm saying? Knockdown, whose job is it? Because check this out. Check this out. Whose job is it? Because back in the day, they say, well, Tim Smith said that Terrence Crawford's promoter, Top Rank, they didn't do a good job in promoting him, making him a star. So Tim Smith said the promoter didn't do a good job in promoting him. Other fans who are pro PBC said the exact same thing. Now, it's not the job of a promoter. I'm not saying that's what you said, Knockdown 305, but I'm pointing out the double standards you said. Now, the job title is promoter. My job is to promote you. Create electricity in the air for fans to get excited about you. So when the promoter fails to do their job, instead of them accepting the fact that they failed to do their job, they deflect and put it on to someone else. It's the fighter's fault. It's the fighter's fault. Well, just say we don't promote no more. We just sign artists. We just sign artists, fighters to our record label. We just sign them and, let them use the brand, but they got to get out there and promote themselves. So basically boxing is like the record industry now. Boxing is like the record business. Boxing is like the record business now. Well, you know what, baby boy, look here. We don't change our business model. Back in the day, we'll sign the artist, sign him up, turn him into a diamond, get him in the studio, put together a good demo deal for him. Run them through the A&R department. It's the A&R job to build the artist up, get the artist's name out there. Make sure he hit the different radio interview spots. Go to college, hit all the college radio stations around the country, or in a certain region first. Get you known in a certain region, like Spokane, Washington, or somewhere in North Carolina, or you get what I'm saying? Get you known. That was the A&R's job. So basically, the boxing, they don't have an A&R department anymore. We don't have an artist development department. So we don't have a fighter development department anymore with promotional companies. Right now, you're on your own, kid. We're just going to sign you, and you got to make it happen. And if you don't make it happen, that's not our fault. But so what's the purpose of having a promoter? What is he promoting? Shit, if you ain't gonna do your job, what you promoting? Shout out to Larry Lopez.
Hey, okay.
We're dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Larry Lopez say fighters got to speak up. It takes two to tangle. Yeah, it takes two to tangle, but to put it all on the fighter and without ignoring the job of a promoter is crazy. Shit, there's fighters right now that don't really talk. And and they supposed to be stars. And I'm telling you, these dudes ain't no goddamn stars at all. This is hyperbole. It's just hyperbole. Some of these fighters, they saying stars, these dudes ain't no goddamn stars. Stars or what? They are known in their city. A lot of these dudes walk down the street, and then once they leave their city, you don't even know who the hell they is. Ain't nobody running up to you asking for an autograph. Oh, what fighter that is? That's my favorite fighter all along. Like, let me get an autograph. Like, they ain't doing that. You know what I mean? A lot of these fighters, they look like just regular hood dudes. Nigga, like, yeah, what's up, dog? What's happening? A dude might spot your face. Yeah, what's going on, man? Give you some dap. Take a selfie with you. You ain't gonna have no crowd of people rushing you. You ain't superstar Billy Graham. You ain't Hulk Hogan of the 80s with the Hulkamaniacs. You know what I mean? These boxers, y'all, they hang out in clubs and drink with the regular dudes. They be in the clubs drinking with the regular, with thug life. AK-47. These dudes ain't popping like that. You know what I mean? I'm saying not to me any goddamn way. Not to me anyway. I don't see it, dog. Because I don't came up in the era where I seen fighters popping. Ain't none of these niggas popping. Shit, none of them. All of them on the same level, dog. All of them on the chitlin circuit. Now some of these guys got a couple of more hog mogs than the other one. Some of these guys may have one or two more hog head cheese sandwiches than the other hog head cheese sandwich type fighter. But the fact of the matter is, these fighters who they say they're stars on YouTube because your favorite YouTube channel is bigging them up. These niggas ain't no, they ain't. I mean, they all right. They all right. You know what I mean? I mean, there's some good fighters and stuff like that. But I'm just being real, fam. I'm just being real.
Niggas.
Hey, Food Revolution kind of hit it spot on. She said, unless you Ryan Garcia, King Rye, King Ryan. You know what I mean? Ryan, they say Ryan is a tenderoni magnet. You know, they say 95% of Ryan Garcia fans are teenage girls. That's what they say. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at them. See, Ryan Garcia got the tenderonis, right? Ryan Garcia got the tenderoni.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fuck.
Ryan Garcia got the tenderonis. He got that. Tank Davis got the hood. He got the gangbangers, the pimps, the hustlers, the rappers. So Tank got the urban market. Ryan Garcia got the commercial market. You know what I mean? The crossover market. Who else we got? Canelo Alvarez. He's an international star. He's the only cash cow in America. I don't know no other cash cows in America. You know, you know what I mean? I told y'all, in America, there's Canelo, and then there's everybody else. That's it. Canelo, then everybody else. So, and then and in the UK, you got Anthony Joshua. And this guy, Anthony Joshua, have countries bidding for his fights. Country what? Saudi Arabia? When he fought Andy Ruiz, they built the stadium for him. I never said necessarily for him specifically, but they didn't have a stadium for boxing. They built a new stadium in order to host his fight. Last time I seen something like that was Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman in Zaire. Well, they had a stadium already, but it was so bad and broke down and tore down that Don King convinced Mobutu to put millions of dollars into that stadium and build it up and make it more modernized in order to host that fight. And they did. So I don't see no other fighter doing that. And that's all I'm saying. So these are the things that I look at. So that's why I say there's levels to what they call stars. The word star is so overrated and so overly used here in America. In America, and I don't want to say this in the streets, because when I'm in the streets, I really don't see a lot of this stuff that I see going on online. But maybe it is, but probably just online is more concentrated. People get a chance to voice their opinions and stuff. But in America, and they call anybody a goddamn star. Bro, listen, check this out. When you tell me that Rolly Romero is a star, that Esau Pitbull Cruz is a star, automatically that discredits everybody else you say that's a star in America. Rolly Romero is a star. Where he a star at? He got knocked out by Tank. He don't know how to box. He has a background in judo. He's a wrestler. He's known for being a troll on Instagram. He literally trolled Tank Davis all the way up to the point where he got knocked out. He's known for getting knocked out by Tank. And Leonard Ellerby bought him a Bugatti, a car that no one never heard of before and on the planet. He bought him a Bugatti. And they telling me he'll stop. I see Rolly doing interviews like he calling shots. I don't want that fight. He's clout chasing me. He's clout chasing me. He's not big enough for me to fight yet. He got to get bigger. He got to get bigger. Rolly, what you mean his name got to get bigger? You ain't nobody. But he drunk the Leonard Ellerby Kool-Aid. Rolly, oh gosh, Rolly, you are a star, Rolly. Look at you. You sold out the Barclays Center, Rolly. Rolly, and you sold out the Barclays Center. No one was able to do that but you. Rolly, I'm telling you, Tank is a good fighter. We know Tank is a star. But Rolly, I tell you, you did your thing. You really promoted this fight, Rolly. You had all of these dumbass niggas out there really believing, dumbass nigga like Coach Malachi, really believing that you was going to, you was going to win this fight. As a matter of fact, hold on, I think one of my glasses came out. So I got one eye missing right there. We got other. Yeah, Rolly, I'm telling you, Rolly, you did such a phenomenal job. You're a star, Rolly. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna buy you a Bugatti, Leonard. Leonard, what's a Bugatti? Oh, Rolly, I tell you what, Tank doesn't have this car. Floyd doesn't have this car. No one has this car but you, Rolly. You know, ain't nobody had this car but me. But I want a Bugatti, Leonard. I want a Bugatti. Rolly. Bugattis are things of the past. That's overrated. I got something for you. I'm gonna get you a custom-made Bugatti. You're gonna have your own brand with the double R in your car. It's gonna be the double R in the car, like Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce, yeah, but it's gonna be Rolly Romero. Yeah, we're gonna get that for you. We're gonna get that for you. And guess what, Rolly? Guess what? I got a coloring book for you. You want a coloring book? Remember the coloring book you used to play with when you was a little kid? You know, you stayed in the classroom all day when you wrote the short yellow bus with the dark window. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yes, I got a coloring book for you, and it's blue. You like blue, right? Yeah, and in the pages, it's orange. It's orange. Oh my God, Leonard bought me a blue coloring book. And I'm a star. Yeah, that's right, Rolly. Anytime you do an interview, let everybody know that you're a star. So literally, they don't told this fool he was a star. And you got dudes online running around talking about Rolly Romero is a bigger star than Terrence Crawford. He's a bigger star than Devin Haney. He's a bigger star than Shakur Stevenson. I can't make this up.
True.
I can't make this up. Esau Cruz is another one. They got Esau Cruz daddy on, he's doing interviews on Hispanic news outlets. Yeah, we want to fight Regis Prograis. We'll move up. As a matter of fact, where is that? Let me look that up. This nigga tripping. Yeah, we'll move up. But the only way, you know, the only like literally, but listen, they drinking this Leonard LB juice, dog. I don't know what the hell they got going on over there, bro. But boy, hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Esau Cruz. Regis Pro. Let's see what's up. Y'all check this out. Boy, this don't make no sense here, boy. Boy, this don't make no sense. Boy, this don't make no damn sense, boy. Lord have mercy. Boy, this don't make no sense right here, bro. And when I say Rockman, you say Fugata East is short, yellow bus, yellow school bus. Hey, Rockman, check this out. Oh, you really gonna trip? Check this out. Yeah, you talk about the Mexican Mike Tyson. This man ducking all kind of smoke. That's a big boy. That mother got a head. Boy, look at that head, though. He got a head like a pit bull now. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I don't see nobody knocking him out. God, like he got an extra layer of skull right there. Like a god damn. Motherfucker look like that. Boy, look at that neck. So here you go. Check this out. This January the 16th. I'm gonna show y'all I'm not tripping. Esau Cruz would consider moving up from lightweight to super welterweight, but only if there was a direct world title opportunity against the WBC world champion Regis Prograis, according to who? His father and trainer, Esau Cruz Sr. Now he did this one on Izquierdo news, right? Well, you can't make this up. This is what he say right here. If there was a world title fight, that would be an option. They talking like they got all these options. Right? Cruz answered to Izquierdo, right? He said, when questioned if his son was willing to move up to 140 and fight Regis Prograis. He said, but only if there was a real title fight. He said, we wouldn't be interested in moving up, except if there was a world title opportunity at 140. We would take it. Okay, I get that. I do get that. He said, Prograis, who recently captured the world title, we do know that. He said, we would not discard that possibility of fighting Prograis, Cruz said. If it is for a world title, we would take it now that he has the option to pick an opponent. Why in the hell would Regis Prograis pick Pitbull Cruz, a motherfucker that's a lightweight? He said that would be perfect. We will only move up to 140 in that scenario. And then, hold on, this what he said too. Check this out. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, then this the kicker. Oh, this the kicker right here. Oh, this the kicker. Oh, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. Take whatever we give you. Sign the contract. Pitbull on the A side. He the A side. All this A side talk that these slow ass niggas online be talking about all day. Most of it come out of the PBC support channels. All they talk about is contracts, money, purse split. My fighter's a star. Your fighter's a star. I'm not a star. He's a star. Meet me at the bar. Let's smoke weed in the car. Tight ass niggas. True, true, true. These guys. That's what he said right here. Cruz Sr. clarified that there were no ongoing negotiations or talks. But he also made himself clear that the purse split for a fight with his son should be better than the one that was proposed to Ramirez. Why? It gets better. It gets better. Then he said, we need them to put money on the table to pay what is fair. We won't take the fight only for the world title opportunity. We need the money to be acceptable. What in the hell is he talking about? Then he said, it should be 60-40. $60-40, 70-30, 80-20. He said it should be 60-40. And to be honest, I could even say 45% for Pitbull because at this moment, he is a box office draw. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Oh, I can't make this up. Oh, I can't make this up. I can't make this up, dog. That's what he said. He said, listen, let's read this again, dog. Let me tell you something. Listen. Boy, this don't make no damn sense. Do y'all see this? Like, what is it about PBC fighters? They run with this narrative that we are all stars, we the A side. You're asking things. We gotta have the money up front. It got to be this. It got to be that. So how are you in a position to demand all of these things when you're at lightweight demanding negotiations that haven't even started for someone who's a champion at an entire different weight division? But when fighters who are non-PBC fighters come over to try to make fights with you, y'all don't even pay no goddamn body. Y'all give them zero guarantee. True, true, true. We ain't got no money for you unless your name Canelo. So you don't want to keep that same energy when they come to you though. So what makes you think that you in a position to dictate to Regis Prograis how much you should get paid? The belt got to be on the line, and we need to, and the money better be on the table. Your claim to fame literally is getting beat 12 rounds by Tank Davis. That's your claim to fame. Like literally. Hey, Fisciano, his claim to fame is getting beat 12 rounds by Tank Davis. Check this out. Hold on, sis. Check this out. I'm not finished. This fool said it should be 60-40. And to be honest, I could even say 45% for Pitbull because at this moment, he is a box office draw. A box office draw where? And he will fill any arena where he fights. Somebody tell me what arena that Pitbull fill up. Anybody? Anybody? Can anybody tell me what arenas Pitbull filled up? I already know the answer to it. Did you know how many arenas he filled up? 0. Pitbull is an undercard fighter. He hasn't headlined any fights. What fights did he headline? He fought on Errol Spence undercard when Errol Spence fought Ugas. He fought Tank Davis, got beat 12 rounds. Some people said that Pitt pulled it out, but that's neither here nor there. He beat Gamboa on the undercard. He's selling out arenas. Where? He's an undercard fighter. See, that's this dog. That's this delusion, dog. Like all these dudes, you can say Tank. You can say Tank is A-side in the box office. You can say that because the proof is in the pudding with Tank. But these dudes who fought Tank Davis and lost, they run around like they Tank Davis. True, true, true. So let me get this straight. I fight Tank Davis, lose, but then I'm going to run around like I'm Tank Davis. Yeah, dog. They already know what time it is, dog. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Yeah, but I'm a star. His daddy's talking all this star stuff. Doesn't that sound like some of these dudes on YouTube right now in America? My body's a star. 60-40. Listen, I'm not making this up. That's what the man said. The man say the first split should be 60-40. And to be honest, I could even say 60, so 55-45. Because at the moment, his son is a box office draw. This motherfucker walking in here. Hey, he walking in the house like he Bruce Leroy. The man walking in the house like he Bruce Leroy.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please.
I can see Regis' program right now. I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the legendary Wassa Aesop Pitbull Cruz being the cash cow and the pay-per-view star, talking about he wants 60-40. 60-40? Nigga, please.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Man, listen. He don't have some of that Leonard Ellaby Kool-Aid. Hey, when he say take help roll and Pitbull stock go up. That's why they think they start. Hey, thank you, D. Hey, no, that ain't it. I'm telling you what it is. Nah, Tank ain't had nothing to do with this. Tank ain't had nothing to do with making them think they stock went up and because they fought. No. You know who did that? My dog Booger Ray did that.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Hey, Brian Custer say, interesting. Brian know that nigga full of shit. Brian says this nigga full of shit. Brian see, hey, Dougie D, this is the problem. They listening to Booger Ray. Booger Ray don't told these dudes. Boy. But you's a star. Booger Ray don't lie to these dudes, dog. Listen. Hey, Dougie D, this the problem, dog. Tank ain't did nothing. Tank just went in there, did what he had to do, beat these dudes, right? And then better than round. Yeah, Leonard. Hold on. Here you go. Got Rolly, got Big Rolo. Well, no, what Big Rolo what? What my sidekick? Anybody see my trusted side? Oh, here go my sidekick right here. Big Rolo on the phone. With Leonard. Big Rolo on the phone with Leonard. Got my sidekick. Oh my gosh. Hold on, Floyd. Hold on, Floyd. Leonard, what are you doing? Floyd, I know I'm really doing really good with the massage, Floyd. I'm massaging you very well, Floyd. I know. But just hold on, I got a call. Leonard, don't answer the phone. The massage, you're really hitting that spot. Don't worry, Floyd, just give me 1 minute. Oh, okay, Leonard, go ahead. Hello? Leonard. Who is this? This Rolly? What's wrong? Leonard, look, I was watching this dude. I named True Media Day USA Boxing. This dude named Cole Malachi, he always make fun of me. He said I don't know how to talk. He said I'm a judo wrestler. He said you bought me a Bugatti. Leonard, I thought I had a Bugatti. You told me that I got a limited edition Bugatti. oh my gosh, Rolly, why are you listening to that guy? You know, that guy, Coach Malachi, he's just one of those YouTubers. He's just a YouTuber. He's nobody. Why are you listening to that guy? You're a star. Did you see the numbers that you did at the gate? At the gate with Tank Davis? Did you see that, right? Yeah, I know, but he told me I ain't sold nothing. He said Tank did that. And he said I got a Bugatti. And you brought me the orange coloring book. Why they making fun of my coloring book? Why? Leonard, why they making fun of my coloring book? Oh my gosh, listen, I told you, Rolly, stop listening to that nigger. Coach Malachi, he's nobody. Just leave him alone. Leave that nigga alone. He's nobody. He's just a little YouTube guy. No one pays attention to him. Who listens to him? Leonard, he doing numbers all through the week. He got 700-800 people, 600 people watch him during the week. I'm trying to figure out, Leonard, why I can't, why he keep talking about me? You know, why? Man, oh, don't worry about it. Listen, Rolly, I call you back, Rolly. I call you back. Listen, I'm giving Ford a massage right now. I'm really hitting the spot right now. He would love it. You know, everything's going good. Okay, right. Hold on. I'm gonna call you back. Okay. So this is the problem. Leonard Ellaby hyping these tomato cans, hobos, pork chop bones, and nobody's up that Tank is beating. They running around. They got Eastside Cruz daddy don't drunk the Kool-Aid. You gonna tell Regis Prograis, a two-time champion at 140 pounds, you ain't even fought at 140 pounds not one time. You ain't beat nobody since you been at 135. No elite name. Your claim to fame is getting beat going 12 rounds with Tank in a losing effort. Y'all run around doing interviews trying to dictate the people. Yeah, man, I need my money up front. Who you think you is, Canelo? Hold on. Who you think you is? Hey, what Brother Mac told him? Who you think you is? DJ Quick? Kid Capri? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Pitbull, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck, don't say nothing, don't speak to me, don't look at me. Pitbull, let me tell you something. If I raise up, it's gonna be trouble. Trouble. Now walk it off.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
You know, this is the problem. Like, you can't say on one breath, yeah, I want to move up. I move up and fight Regis Prograis. You're challenging the champion. But yeah, you're going to come in thinking you're going to dictate stuff. We want 45%. We the A side. We a box office star. We selling out arenas. just making up stuff. The man just making up stuff. Like, he literally have not done any of that. If you look at everything Eastside Cruz Sr. said about his son, he hasn't done any of that. You never headlined a fight before. You're known for getting beat 12 rounds by Tank Davis. And outside of that's all you did. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, listen, man, Leonard, it's Leonard Ellaby fault, dog. It's Leonard fault.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love me.
Leonard, are you biting your bottom lip? You biting your bottom lip, Leonard? Are you biting your bottom lip? I'm just saying, this is where we at now. Though. And you see the same thing happening online. We're hearing A-side, B-side talk. Fighters who are C-side and D-side fighters. You know, what he say? It's about putting butts in seats. It's about putting butts in seats. And my fighters, you know what I mean? We the cash cow. Dude, you sold out your local Piggly Wiggly. You sold out the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. Now you a cash cow? Bro, your highest payday was $350,000 when you fought Tank Davis. That ain't no cash cow money. I'm just like, bro, like, well, like, come on, man. Goddamn, listen. When Big Rolo gonna fight again? As a matter of fact, when Big Rolo, hold on, what Big Rolo? Let me say this article. That's the problem. Got all these dudes running around here hollering about my fighter a star, my fighter a cash cow, and this and that. Boy, hush. Just because you fought Tank Davis don't mean you Tank Davis. Because you know what? In essence, that's what you're telling me. You're telling me because you fought Tank Davis that you are now Tank Davis. And my question is this for anybody who feels that way about Rolly Romero. Yeah, Rolly did his part and helped sell the fight with Tank and all that stuff there. He did do that. He fooled a whole bunch of casuals, making them think that he gonna beat Tank. He did that now. He did that. But if you want me to believe that Rolly Romero is some kind of cash cow in the draw, I have one question for you. When is this next fight? True. Hey, Bruce Wayne, I got one question for these dudes. If Rolly Romero is such a cash cow and a draw, I have one question. When is his next fight? Because that next fight gonna tell me a lot. Can Rolly Romero get a fight in Vegas somewhere by himself? Sell out the MGM Grand? He's a cash cow, right? He's a draw, right? He's a star, right? He should be able to do that, huh? Can I take Rolly Romero or Isak Cruz and put him in Madison Square Garden or the Barclays Center and they'll sell it out and pack the house? Only way we gonna find out. Let's see when their next fight is. Let them headline the fight. Let them headline the fight and put them in the same spots that you put Tank Davis at, and let me see what they do. See, that's gonna tell me a lot right there. If you want to prove me wrong, because you might be right. Maybe he is this imaginary megastar. Maybe Pitbull and Rolly Romero are these imaginary megastars. Guess what? When they gonna fight again? True. Who they fighting? Where they fighting at? And are they gonna headline it? That's all I want to know right there. Show me. I'm from Missouri. I'm from the Show Me State. Show me he's a star. Show me he's selling out arenas and he's a cash cow. Just because you fought the cow don't make you say moo. Just because you drunk some milk from the cow's udders doesn't mean that you can produce milk yourself. Come on, man. Hey, come on, Anyways. Let's see what's up with Rolly. Let's see what's up with Big Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero fought Tank when? When I was, guys. Wait, hold on. Let's pull up Tank Davis. Matter of fact, no, let's do this. Let's pull up Rolly Romero. Oh, that's Jamel Charlo right there. Ain't it? Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Jamel Charlo fought April last year. He's gonna be out of the ring over a year next time he get back in the ring. All right, anyway. Rolly Romero. Shit. That's all I'm saying. Y'all trying to tell me star shit. I ain't going for that shit. What the fuck out of y'all? Y'all think I was born yesterday. See, you can't tell me no anything. You can tell these new booties. You can tell these new booties that. You can tell these dudes who be online arguing all day, talking about 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you, who don't know nothing about boxing. You can tell them dudes that. All right. Rolly Romero last fought May 28, 2022. May 28, 2022. Hey, what you say, Shad? You say better question. Will it be on pay-per-view? Hey, you know what? Check this out, fam. Ooh, Lord, boy, you know what? That is a better question. That is a better question. Where he fighting at? Is he gonna be the headliner? And will it be on pay-per-view? That's a good question. I didn't even think of that. Shout out to Will, man. Shout out to Shad, man. That's a good question. Let's give a round of applause. That's a good question. That's a real good question. Hey, shout out to Timothy. That's a real good question. Is it going to be on pay-per-view? They say, y'all, they say he'll star, right? They say he'll star. Oh, listen, they don't drunk the, listen, man, they don't drunk the Leonard Ellaby Kool-Aid. Y'all know Leonard be hyping these dudes up, man. They be hyping these dudes up, telling them they stars and all that stuff there. These dudes ain't no goddamn, they dudes couldn't sell a hot dog to a bologna sandwich. They couldn't sell water to a man who was dying of thirst in the Mojave Desert. Come on, man. And what did say, Jamie? You said you a cash out, do pay-per-view then. Yeah, let's see what's up. That's what they say. But they trying to convince me of that. He got star power. Where he got star power at? Where he got star power at? This is what I'm saying, dog. Dog, listen. It ain't but a handful of dudes that you can look at. There's a lot of guys in America, they have belts, they are champions, but guess what? They ain't what you think they is from a profile standpoint. Now, I don't care about the profile because you have fighters in America that don't have a high profile that are some of the best fighters in the world. Facts, hands down. But when you try to use a fighter's profile or the lack thereof for why we should and shouldn't get fights, that's what I have a problem with. I don't care about the profile. If you feel that this fighter is the best thing since Donkey Kong Jr., you have a right to feel that way. If you feel that your fighter is the biggest selling fighter in the history of boxing and he's in the record books, you have a right to feel that way. Now, that doesn't make it true because we can pull up some numbers online and we can see and compare it to the real guys who did real numbers. Your fighter don't even measure up on the Richter scale. So I would try to save you the embarrassment of bragging about your fighter star power like that. Is your fighter popular on the Chitlin circuit? Yes. Oh, Hulk Morgan Chitlin fame. They talk about him at the local liquor store when they buying 40 ounces and Hennessy. They talking about him at the local picnics and stuff like that. They do that. But the other fighters that they not talking about at the local picnics, no. It ain't but a handful. Like I say, dog, I'm just saying to me, this is my personal opinion. And since they like to talk about numbers all the time, this is my personal opinion. In America, there's Canelo, and then there's everybody else. That's what I say. True. That's it. There's up under Canelo in America, there's probably Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis, Spence, Crawford, maybe Shakur Stevenson, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, my point is this. Ain't none of them niggas Canelo. Ain't nobody doing what Canelo doing. None of them. There's a reason why you have an entire roster of fighters that signed to an advisory company that their fighters are in line to fight this one guy. In the lightweight division, you have, now lightweight division kind of different. The lightweight division kind of different. Because you got Devin Haney, he the champ, but don't nobody want to fight him. Ryan Garcia and Tank, they seem like they fixing to fight each other, but we don't know. But what we do know is this. There's a plethora of fighters that's with one advisory company. They in line right now waiting to fight this boy from Mexico. True. There's a reason. I saw a fighter by the name of Caleb Sweethand Plants. He was a $750,000 fighter on paper. These what he was reported being paid to the athletic commission on paper. Whatever he got on the back end, some say he got 20, 30 million on the back end. Al took the rest of the money he made, invested it in some junk bonds, and he got another 10 million in the Cayman Islands somewhere. He got another 15 million in a vault somewhere in Japan. What because these dudes online be making up all kind of stuff about their fighters. But on paper, he was a $750,000 fighter. Guess when he made $10 million? His highest payday, fighting Canelo. True. So that's all I'm saying. Now you can argue amongst the black fighters. You can say, well, this black fighter is a little bit more popular than other black fighter. Now, if you want to do that, okay, you can do that. But now you're dividing the pie amongst yourselves. If you want to do that. Well, this black fighter right here, Tank, is way more popular than these other black fighters. So now you got black content creators and black subscribers arguing about which one of their black fighters is a bigger star than the other black fighter. And all of them mad and don't like Canelo. So you hate Canelo, you hate the other black fighters, you hate white fighters. Well, who you like? Good question. Shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I just want to get the damn fights. It's so much contracts, A side, B side. Just the thing is, the problem I have with all this stuff, guys, is when you make arguments for why we should not get fights, that's a problem. And this is what's wrong in America, especially in America, because they ain't doing that in the UK. You don't see UK fans online, whether they black, white, Hispanic, don't matter. You don't see UK fans online arguing about the stuff that you see the American content creators and their subscribers argue about. True. They ain't arguing about no boxing. They argue about everything but boxing. Shout out to Shaq. He said Pitbull, he said still in the broham, acting like he Canelo. Still in the broham. But you still in the taco truck. You still in the taco truck, but you trying to tell somebody bring the money to the table and we need 45% and we selling out arenas and we cash cows and you ain't never headlined a fight before in your life, never been on pay-per-view, and you ain't never sold out a goddamn thing. But yeah, you right here trying to make demands of someone that's in a higher weight division that you want to fight. That ain't even thinking about you. While running from Shakur Stevenson. Come on, man. Anyways. Bro, so this is why I say the American boxing scene online, on Twitter and YouTube is sick. It's sick. It really is. It's like, it really disgusts. And I have so much fun making mockery of these guys. Because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with boxing. You have dudes on lives for 10, 11, 12 hours, 3, 4 days, just arguing about the same thing, and broke ain't got no money, living at home with their mama and baby mama, smoking on the Nick Sacker Reggie with their homeboy Reggie, or their homeboy Mike, or Man, or Tom, or whatever the case may be, playing the PS5 all day. You can tell me how to play Madden. You can tell me that your fighter is the cash cow. You can tell me that your fighter is a star, bigger star than the other fighters. You can tell me that your fighter it got more Instagram followers. He's popping. You can tell me all of these things, but you know what you can't tell me? You can't tell me how to get no money. True. You can't tell me how to get no money. Do you notice? And I say this all the time, dog. I say this all the time. A broke nigga can tell you everything in the world about how to get some money. True. I'm like, bro, if you took that same energy and focused on getting you some money, guess what? You wouldn't be sitting here worried about 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, take whatever we give you. When the man was on Brian Custer podcast, he said he was playing. I got the receipt. Oh man, man, when I said that, the last time, as a matter of fact, let me see, can I put it up? The last time you were, you said that, as a matter of fact, what Brian Custer at? I got the receipt. One thing about me now, I don't want nobody thinking that nigga lying. He always lying. He always making up stuff. Okay, I'm lying, I'm making it up. Okay. Say Coach lying, he making it up. Okay, I'm lying. All right, anybody think I'm lying? Anybody think I'm lying? Anybody think I'm lying? Shit. Ain't about me, boy. I keep some goddamn receipts, but I don't even play, boy. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to put. I think I got it in my. I think I have it in my my external hard drive. Let me put up my external hard drive. Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, just coach, he just he never said that. Never said that. No, man, I was just playing, man. Y'all can't take no jokes, man. When I said that. When I said that, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. Tell me what we get. I ain't never say that. When I said that. You sure I said that? You sure? Oh man, I was just playing, man. Yeah, but you got a whole bunch of people, low IQ guys online who arguing all the time using these talking points that you said you was arguing at for the reason why we can't get fights. Oh man, I don't know why they do that. Why they do that? Well, they did it because you were the one who came with that. Oh man, I was just playing, man. I ain't, I was just playing, man. I don't know why they said that. Why they? I'm finna find it right now because I don't want nobody thinking I'm making it up. Cause you know what they'll say? They'll say, man, Coach on this show, he lying. He just making stuff up. So the only way what I like to do, I got it right here. Let me see, where you at? I got it right here. You can believe that, boy. Lord knows how mercy I got this. I know I say this here, boy. Shit, I did not, boy. No, sir. I would not throw this away, boy. Because I knew, I said, boy, I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to have to come back, boy. I'm going to have to come back and let me see, can I find Brian Custer? Oh, there you go. There you go. I found it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir, buddy. So when you hear these dudes arguing 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, take whatever we give you online, right? And they really taking this to heart. They're really taking it to heart. Like, yeah, man, you got to be realistic and all this stuff there. All these talking points. This is an American thing. This is what's going on in America online. Low IQ dudes who don't know nothing about boxing. All they want to do is argue dumb shit all day. That's all they want to do. Facts. What they like to say. I just cooked you. I just bodied you. You just been bodied. Now, you do know that just because you said I've been bodied doesn't mean that I've been bodied because you say so. But that's Wakanda logic. You do know that just because you say facts does not mean that what you said is factual. You do know that, right? But in Wakanda logic, facts mean facts to them. It means Wakanda facts. And in their world, bodied means bodied. Like they really think they did something. This Wakanda logic. But guess what, though? Coach, you lying, man. You lying. 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. We were dead serious about that when he said that. I'm lying, huh? Okay.
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
That was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80, 20, 70, 30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60, 40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70, 30, or 80, 20. Yeah. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
Guess what? But Wakanda was dead. They dead serious. They argue that right now. Sign the contract. 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. Take whatever we give you. But Errol Smith said he was playing. True. I told these niggas it's slow. These niggas is slow, dog. I swear, Yeah, these niggas is slow, dog. Short but shorty. Short but shorty. Short but shorty. These dudes from the land of Wakanda are slow. These Wakanda YouTube channels, the boyfriends, the meter maid, the guy who write tickets for a living, on parked cars, you know, the meter maid, you know, like these dudes are slow. The fag nuns, they slow, dog. They argue stuff that the guy who they're arguing for said that he was playing about. I can't make this up. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. He said, Coach, out here sounding like Chris Tucker. Yeah, man, salute to you, fam. Salute, fam. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Tim. Man, I was just playing, man. Man, why y'all can't take no joke, man? Why? Hey, Tim. Oh, when I said that. Hey, look at the mannerism. Look at the mannerism when he was talking. when I said that. Oh man, I was just playing. Man, I don't know why y'all can't take no jokes. Come on, man. Oh, man. I can't take these dudes serious.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
I can't take this dude. Hey, shout out to Sad. He said he was playing, but Al wasn't. No, it couldn't find out. Al Heyman wasn't. Al Heyman was dead serious. Matter of fact, this is what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 65-35. No guarantee. You're gonna get to 35% on the back end. And guess what? Whatever we tell you the fight made, that's what you're gonna get 35% of. That's shit. Hey, so when Spence said, mess around, it's gonna be 640, 730, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. He was dead serious about take whatever we give you. They do it. What's your name? Theodore? Theodore say, Spence to go that welterweight. Spence to go that welterweight. Haters gonna hate. What am I hating on? Hey, listen, what am I hating on? What did I say was hate? What did I hate? Can anybody tell me what did I say was hate? 70-40, 70-30, 80-20. Sign the contract. Take whatever we give you. Like, what did I say that was hate? Is that what he said? Yes, he admitted it. I ain't hating on him. I'm talking about you dudes. I'm talking about dudes like you, Theodore. Theodore. I'm talking about people like you, Theodore, who you probably at your local aerosexual YouTube channel chat right now, somewhere later on today, gonna be arguing right now. Same thing. Expect to go. He the GOAT. 70-30, 80-20. He the cash cow. He the big fish. Big, cat. I'm Dad Taxi. Call out. That's you. That's you. You at the wrong channel. Hey, Theodore, you at the wrong channel, sir. You at the wrong channel. You probably want to go back to Fag 9. Probably want to go back to Jabba the Hutt. Probably want to go back to BF, boyfriend. Probably want to go back to Officer Drew Titan. You probably need to go over there, sir. This ain't a home for you, my brother. Listen, you do not have a friend in me. You totally missed the boat. I didn't say anything bad about hating on Errol Spence at all. But you so slow that you don't get it. You totally miss. See, you guys have selective hearing. And I get it. You probably wrote the short yellow bus of Dark 1010. I get that. And you listen to them dumbass YouTube channel. I get it. I do get it. But I appreciate you coming over here, fam. But bro, you are, oh Lord hammers. Keep your $2, fam. Keep your $2. Keep your $2. Save it to go half on the next sack of Reggie. Okay? Boy. But you get what I'm saying. My point is, this ain't about no Errol Spence. This is about talking points that people online take and just run with it. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. Hey, shout out to Jamie Vasquez. He said, Coach, can you play It's Warm? Yeah, you know, I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I'm gonna see if I find it. I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I have it. I think I took it off my because I have a bunch of videos, so I had to remove some things. But yeah. But again, hey, but Jamie, but check it out though, fam. But you get what I'm saying though? Like just some of the things that they argue about, it's crazy. This is why I love boxing fans from the UK. The boxing fans from the UK, we just saw a fight last night with Beefy, Beefy Smith, and Chris Eubank. The place was sold out. As a matter of fact, the place was sold out, packed. Man, listen, in the UK, them dudes, they don't care about none of that. Only thing they care about is they just want to see some good fights. In America, the only thing they care about here is who the big fish is. In America, they believe in pushing narratives. When I say America, I'm talking about online. Online, it's about the narrative. It's not about the fights. Online, it's about the narrative, not about the fights. Online, dudes will argue 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours about fighters who don't know them. Shout out to Odie Loke. Odie Loke, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Odie Loke, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for passing through. About fighters who don't know them. They'll argue all day about fighters who don't know them, tell you who's a star, who's not a star. You know what? I tell you what. Why don't you become a star in your household? You so busy focusing on which fighter is a star, which not a star, while you were losing in your household. You ain't got no money. I don't think that's star-like. You going $2.50 half on the Knicks act with your homeboy, and you ain't even got no gas. You got Reggie. I don't think that's star-like. You're wasting time sitting on the couch playing Madden all goddamn day. Why you broke? I don't think that's star-like. You're threatening people online about fighters who you don't know you, and you're threatening them about talking points that they said that they were joking about. I don't think that's star-like. Yeah, they even threatened me. Then you better not come to the fight. I got shooters. Gang, 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 gang. Drop the Addy. That dude Theodore. That's one of those guys. Theodore. From Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, it's one of those guys. That's what they do. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Let's give everybody a round of applause. Let's give everybody a round of applause, man. It is what it is, man. You know, so anyways, I don't care nothing about who the cash cow is, who a star is, and all this stuff there. Fact of the matter is, ain't none of these dudes no stars. I hate to bust your bubble. Because and a star is subjective to the individual. It's subjective to the individual. So in my subjection, none of these guys are stars outside of Canelo Alvarez. In America. I'm saying in America. Because ain't none of these dudes doing what he's doing. Until you can do what Canelo is doing, you're not a star in my eyes. Now, you might be popping at the liquor store. You popping at the local strip club. You popping at the Doodle Brown contest. You popping in the barbershops with dudes in the hood and stuff like that. But that's about it in my eyes. True. Because I've seen guys. I know what popping is. I know what cash cows is, right? I know the Mayweathers, the Pacquiaos, the De La Hoyas, the Mike Tysons, the Sugar Ray Leonards. You get what I'm saying? The Anthony Joshua's now. The Canelo Alvarez's now. The Prince Hassim Ahmed's. You know, quite a few more people I'm forgetting. Ain't none of these dudes, not any of those guys. True. So, you know, that's it. And I don't give a damn. I don't get none of the money anyway. Facts. Why are you over here, my nigga? I just cooked him. I just cooked him. I just cooked him. He got cooked. Oh, these niggas is slow, boy. Anyways, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. Once again, it's on, man. Y'all don't know what time it is, man. Y'all don't know what time it is, man. T.I. is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. It is what it is, man. A lot of these guys, man, I said time and time again. Theodore and people like you. If you don't like Coach Malachi Williams, sir, please unsubscribe. Don't ever come by here again. Okay? Remember that. But this is how I feel about it.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. We gonna make it do what it do, man. We see the Wakandas. We do not play with the Wakandas. Shout out to Thug and D. Thug and D.
I smell something, man. You smell something?
I definitely smell something in my hair.
I smell.
I don't understand why you're even mad. Like, you should be happy that the Tooth Fairy
gave me $2.
Okay, so that's $2. What did you want?
$5 because my top tooth was worth way more.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I hate the Tooth Fairy. She's an idiot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mr. I Know Boxing, he says, Coach, Spence and Tank are cash cow for the urban community. Okay. For the urban community, you're right. For the urban community. For the hood, yes. For the Chitlin Circuit, the hood, yes. For them, yes, they are. You're right about that. They ain't real cash cows. They just cash cows for the urban community. I would go for that. I would go for that. I totally would agree with that.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Shout out to my dog Booger Ray, who convinced Rolly Romero and Aesop Pitbull Cruz that they were stolen.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
And I'm glad that brother said that. You're right. In the urban community, yes, they are urban legends. They are urban legends. Outside of that, that's it.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Yes, sir. It is what it is. Once again, it's on. This is about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You know what, man? We ain't did this in a while, man. Shout out to my dog AB.
Turn around.
Yes, sir. We're going live tomorrow. I'm going to have 6-Figure Johnny on the show tomorrow. 6-Figure Johnny Rice will be on the show tomorrow, guys. I got 6 figures. I got 6 figures coming on the show tomorrow. 6-Figure Johnny. You know what I mean? I'm going to drop the link. You know what I mean? I'm going to drop the link and the Addy. You know, 6-Figure going to be here tomorrow, man. And it is what it is. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know about my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.
Yes. Yes. Surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. Yes.
It is warm.
Yes. I love you just because.